A few months ago, William Ruto launched the electronic motorcycles. And while launching those motorcycles, Ruto made it very clear to the whole country that the motorcycles were cheaper compared to the current oil motorcycles, and that they were cheaper in terms of operational costs and even in terms of their sales prices. And some Kenyans believed him and went for the motorcycles. Months later, this is what they're now saying. Listen to this.
Na wahudumu wa bodaboda za kutumia nguvu za umeme kaunti Mombasa wametishia kurejesha pikipiki hizo kwa kampuni miliki kwa madai ya huduma duni pamoja na nyongeza ya malipo. Hii ni baada ya kampuni husika kuongeza ada ya kuweka nguvu za umeme katika batri za pikipiki kutoka shilingi 215 hadi shilingi 290. Aidha, wanalalamika kutoweza kwenda mwendo mrefu kutokana na kile wanachotaja kama tatizo la batri kuhifadhi kawi hasa wakati wa usiku. Walidokeza kwa pikipiki hizo kamwe hazina nguvu na haziwezi kuhimili msimu wa mvua. Hata hivyo, wamiliki wa pikipiki hizo nchini wamepuuzilia mbali madai hayo na kusema kuwa pikipiki hizo ni za kipekee na huduma zake haziwezi kulinganishwa na zile za petroli. Mpango mpya wa huduma za pikipiki za kutumia nguvu za umeme ulizinduliwa na Rais William Ruto.
Imagine ukula 40% kutoka Karama mpaka town na ukirudi utakuwa umepata pesa ngapi? Umekuja na customer ya 150 ama 100, utakuwa umepata pesa faida gani? Alafu anatuongezea betri kutoka 215. Rais alisema betri inakuwa ni 174, wakaongeza mpaka 215, tukanyamaza. Mara hiyo tena ndio hiyo miezi miwili jaisha bado. Wameenda betri ndio hiyo 300. Sasa hii ni kumaliza nini? Mkataba ya tulisaini sio hiyo.
Mkidhubutu kupandisha bei kwa shilingi 1 ama 2. Tunasema hivi, hizo pikipiki muangalie mahali mtapeleka.
If you compare those prices versus any vehicle that is using fuel, that's a two-wheeler, you'll find that we are 50% more affordable than someone riding a two-wheeler in Kenya. And if you even compare us with any EV in Kenya, we are still about close to 20% more affordable.
Yes. If these bodaboda operators bought those motorcycles because of William Ruto, I won't be wrong to call them togeges. If they bought them because of William Ruto, then they are clearly togeges. In this age and century, some Kenyans are still believing William Ruto. It's very unfortunate. Kenyans never learn. Kenyans never learn at all. If you look at William Ruto, if Ruto says it's the north, be rest assured, he means the south. He always talks the opposite. If he said those motorcycles were good, no, they are bad. To save yourself, just know he means the opposite. That's something Kenyans have not understood about William Ruto. Ruto always talks the opposite. This is another lie that has come to pass before our very own eyes. And from the kind of complaints we have been getting, some of those operating those motorcycles are saying, you charge the battery, it just goes for a very short distance, then the battery is low. Just a short distance. Yes. So, in actual sense, the electric motorcycles are even inconveniencing the users. I don't know whether those ones that were imported into the country are fake. I just don't understand them. It might be possible they are fake. They are substandard. So the rejects were imported into the country and the government is pushing Kenyans to acquire them. That's a very high possibility. And those bodaboda operators are threatening that they are going to return those motorcycles. Let them try, and they will curse that day. Before they took those motorcycles, they signed some agreements. They should leave as per that agreement. If in that agreement there was a room for them to return them, so be it. But if there was no such a provision in the agreements they signed, they should not try. They'll curse that day. And that should also be a lesson to Kenyans that Kenya should now start waking up. Don't just do things because there is a hype or a euphoria being created around that thing. It has been proved even before that Ruto is a big liar, and that's a fact. Almost everything he said he was going to do, he has not done them so far. And that's why I believe he's a very big liar. And just to name a few, nikiweka Biblia chini, that is a promise that came out as a lie. I'm going to form a government with the hustlers. That has also been proved to be a lie. Beginning June, cooking gas was to retail between 300 to 500. Those are all lies. Pronouncements and promises that have been proved as lies. So Ruto is a pathological liar, and any Kenyan who still believes in William Ruto should go for some mental checkup. I believe that's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not taking sides here. That's the truth. As I conclude, Kenyans are now waking up to the reality that William Ruto lied to them. It's William Ruto who brought them these electric motorcycles. And we also saw some electric vehicles. I don't know where they disappeared. William Ruto used one. I don't know where it disappeared again. Kenyans should do things not because of William Ruto, but because they themselves, they have done their own research and they have found the things to be worth doing, not because of William Ruto. We are really at a very interesting time in our history where we have a president who does not care about integrity. He can lie today, tomorrow, that other day. He doesn't care. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribe, give this video a like. If you want if you want to buy us tea, that's my number. Channel any kind of a support to that number. The electric motorcycles, that alone should be enough to warn Kenyans against William Ruto. Ruto always means the opposite. And Kenyans should take me seriously. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.